Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Lisa with Lisa's Faith and Budget Planning channel. I'm so happy to be here today. Excited because it's December. It's my sister's birthday today. Happy birthday, sis. It's just been a really great, crazy week, and just knowing it's December and knowing it's close to the end of the year, whew, this time is the fastest, slowest time I've ever experienced in my life. So this calendar is for my expenses, and I'm doing a weekly check-in today. And so I am weekly checking in all these expenses. Now you see a lot here on day one. Some of these expenses actually happened Monday and Sunday and the previous Saturday and the last few days in November, and I just put it in the budget for December. As long as there's cash in the account and you can cover the expenses, how you put it in your budget is up to you, especially at the end of one month and the beginning of the next, or end of one pay period to the beginning of the next. Not everyone is lucky enough to start at the first of the month with pay coming in like we are. Sometimes you do cover your last check of the month with the last few days of the month and the first days of the next month with expenses with that paycheck. So it flows a little bit different for everybody, but we're lucky. We get government checks at the first of the month, and so that covers a lot of stuff. And when I say government, I mean military retirement, VA disability, and VA education benefits. So, and my son's SSI, where he pays us rent from. So that is that. So we're going to track these expenses. I do need to get my highlighter out. So I haven't done my highlighting. I just got the expenses put down. So give me 1 second as I do that. And I use these Frixon erasable highlighters. They're very light in color. I love that pastel. And I've got the green, pink, blue, and purple here. And they have the eraser end on this side. So here we go. Let me get this set up. I'll fast forward through this and I'll be right back. Okay, I've got you zoomed in and everything's set up. So I highlighted the stickers. I put my key over here. I write it out every time. I don't mind doing it. It's only 4 categories. Pink is grocery household purchases. Blue is restaurant purchases. Miscellaneous is green purchases. Green is miscellaneous purchases, and then purple is gasoline purchases. So I have, looks like one of each. And so let's go over here so you can see better what it looks like, and I can make my list. So what I normally do is I take a little sticky note while we're talking, and I'm going to make my grocery household list and total that up right here. So I have a $50.79. This saves me from flipping back and forth from the weekly check-in and everything. I just kind of write it down on here. And then I have a Food Lion purchase for $145.83. I'll add these up in just a minute. Restaurants. We've got Pirates Cove for $73.52. And then we have Taco Bell for $14.58. And then miscellaneous. We have a lot of miscellaneous, so let's see if I can get it. In fact, I need to give myself some more room than that and get back on camera here. There we go. So miscellaneous. There we go. All right, so I have Trail Life for $28.89. I have Etsy for $25.53. I have Amazon for $74.05, and then I have Kindle for $1.99, and that is it. There's my Taco Bell. So I'll total that up, and then gas was only $37.04. Sorry for the sloppy handwriting. So we're going to take these and total them up over here. So I have my weekly check-in, which I have not set up for you guys. So I think that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to zoom out And so you can see the entire weekly check-in. I'm going to go ahead and fill in these, or add up these numbers, and then I'm going to write my categories, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So here we go. What I had budget for the grocery household for the first week was $300 right there, and I spent $196.62. And the funny thing is, I actually haven't pre-done any of this. I'm just now getting caught up. I've been not tracking and getting into my budget like I normally do. I've just been so busy. It's the holidays, it's Christmas, so it's a good busy, but man, trying to keep up with everything has been hard. So budget for the first week of restaurants was $200, and I only spent $88.01, which is really good for my budget so far. Miscellaneous, week 1 was $150. And I only spent, oh, I stayed within budget. I'm so excited. Okay, $130.46. I know, it's the simple things in life. And then gasoline was $62.50. And there we go. And I spent so far $37.04. And that is going to give us all these new balances. So as you can see, I'm definitely finishing off the first week very strong. Now we're going to go into week 2, and I will set that up after I get all my balances and my totals, and we'll go from there. So I'll be right back after I add all this up. Okay, I am back. So I noticed a few things, and I've made some changes. I have transposed my numbers here, and this is not accurate. I need to change this because I wrote on here 23 or 25.53, and I do believe, I don't know if it's on the back of this. No, let me get my other side. I do know on the calendar, I don't think I wrote the right number. I was supposed to put 23.53, and on the other half of the calendar, no, I did put 23.53. So when I wrote it on here, I just wrote it wrong. And so the balance was wrong, and it's 128.46. So I'm going to correct that math and change these numbers, because I do remember my transaction logs. I was just filling them out. I'm like, wait a minute, that's not the number I had. So 128.46, and now this should be a little over $20. So I am just happy to be in positive numbers right now. So 150, especially at the end of the first week, there's nothing more of a bummer than having your numbers be in negative at the end of the first week, and you know your budget's thrown for the rest of the month sometimes. Okay, so there's that, and let's total this up. 103.38 plus 111.90 plus 21.54 plus 25.46, and I'm going to equal out here. So this gives me 263. Oh, here I go, right in the wrong number again. It must be Christmas time, and my brain just doesn't want to function right now. There we go. 262.28. Let's see if I add what I spent, if it matches my budget. So 452.13. Oh, it does not. Let me see if I can figure this out real quick. Oh, because I forgot to change this number. That's why. I'd made some changes in this column and I forgot to change that math. If you change one thing, you got to change everything. Duh. 196.62. It's a good thing I checked, or I would have just been hanging there with the wrong numbers. 128.46 and 37.04. And like I said, I didn't do this in ahead of time, so I don't have any side notes or anything. So you're watching it in real time, and I always do stuff like this. There we go. Plus the 262.28. There you go. Now the numbers match. So now you know you are in a good budget. You know what you spent for the week is good. Let's go ahead and put grocery household and set up next week restaurants, miscellaneous, and gasoline. All right, so what I do know, and I'm going to pull out my setup that I have here. It tells me week 1, week 2, week 3, but it also gives me pay period as well. This is how I've been breaking it down. And I did realize as I was filling this out, this 62.50 is not what I put in a transaction log, so I will be changing that as well as the others that I had to change because I just wrote the wrong numbers down. I have no idea what I was doing. So I can take this number and balance it forward to this grocery household and to what I plan to budget for week 2. So for week 2 only, so week 1 is done. I'll just cross off week 1. That might help you see a little bit better what I'm doing here. And so week 2 is only $300. So I get to add that extra money, that $100 to the $300 for week 2. And then I can add 150, what's left over from week 1 to week 2 here, and then 125, and then 62.50. Now that I'm starting a new week, I am budgeting. Now, am I adding more money to my bank account? No, I'm not actually adding more money in my bank account. Sorry, I'm trying to make room on my desk here. What I'm actually doing is controlling my spending and giving myself permission to spend per week based on these numbers. The cash is already in my bank account, to be honest with you. It's already sitting there. So I just stay in balance based on the week, even though the cash is already sitting in the bank account. So here we go. I am going to take the 103.38 and clear this out. So 103.38 plus what I wanted to budget, which was $300. And that gives me 403.38. Not that I couldn't do that math in my head. I swear I could. I just wasn't thinking. Easy math. 403.38. So that's the budget for week 2. I'd like to carry some of that over into week 3. I don't want to blow it all in one week, but if I have to, because it's Christmas, then maybe I will. I don't know. Maybe I'll buy a meal for somebody or cook a meal or buy groceries for someone else. So yeah, that might be something if we're led to or felt the need to, then that's what we could do, because that's quite a bit of money for week 2. I just wasn't expecting that much. So now up here we have 111.90 plus, let's see, 150, and that gives us 261.90. So 261.90, and then what are we doing? We're taking the $21.54 of our miscellaneous, and we're going to add another 125, and then that's going to give us $146.54. So yay, I have miscellaneous money I can spend. That's kind of my free zone right there. It gives me freedom to spend, but still not compromising our needs in the area of I need to buy groceries. I need to buy gasoline. I need to pay my bills. What I need. Those are already taken care of. The money's in the account. It's just waiting to come out. This gives me freedom to spend. And you don't want to, spend a lot all at once, because then you're just going to be broke all the time. So yeah, I love that. And I like the fact that it gives me warning signs, rein it in, be in more control, things like that. So that was miscellaneous. Here's gasoline. It was $25.46. And we're going to add another $62.50 to that. And that's going to give us $87.96 to work with. I'm going to add this up, $146.54. I left this in, so $261.90 and the $403.38. All right, that's a lot of money there. $899.78. So we are pretty good to go for week 2. Pretty sure we're going to be able to move that forward to week 3. And at the end of the month, we'll see how much we have left over in our spending categories. If we have anything left over, I do plan to put it into savings. I decided to wait till the end of paycheck 4 or 5 at the end of the month down here to see what the balances are before I decide how much is going to go into savings. So I'll zoom back out one more time. So very quick and easy weekly check-in. Let's go ahead and check off these little boxes so I know I did this week. I always forget to do this. I don't know why. There we go. And yeah, weekly check-in looks really good. We've got positive numbers going into next week, and I hope your weekly check-in is looking good as well. And if not, don't fret. You got another week to really kind of pull it in together and figure out your budget and just, make some changes or tweaks or something like that. Compromise a little bit, but make sure you have your 4 walls. You make sure you have your household taken care of, your vehicles taken care of, and your clothing needs and your food needs, your grocery needs. Just make sure those areas are always taken care of, and they will take care of you. So I hope you have an amazing and blessed day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.